Now welcome back to another episode of Pack Summer, where we go ahead and invest 100k stubs into headliners packs in order to pull some diamonds like Mookie Betts, Nolan Arenado, Max Scherzer, or Mike Trout. I'll even include Christian Yelich in there. Now, if you're new here, end up enjoying today's content, make sure to hit that like button and red subscribe button as well. Let's jump into it. As you guys know the deal, as of late, buying the packs with you all have been a lot better in terms of success than me going and buying them off the video and then just opening it up. So we had 520k, we're gonna drop down to 420k, 420 blaze it. You already know what's happening here. So 480k, just gotta spend about 55k more. You know, I'm good with math, I'm quick with math too, so you ain't even gotta stress it out like that. So who am I looking to pull here? I'm looking to definitely pull all the headliners that I don't have. That would be critical for me, and that would be a blessing in disguise. A new ranked season starts today. Unfortunately, we're no longer getting new ranked seasons rewards. To me, it would have been cool because they definitely did have enough time to just keep adding one new legend or one new flashback. For example, out of the starter diamonds, the only starter diamond that has yet to get a signature series player is Joe Carter. Now, they could have easily added him to be the reward for the prior month that we had when they made all the past ranked seasons rewards a World Series reward. Basically, they could have easily made that Joe Carter the new ranked seasons reward, but they decided not to. For this season, they could have added Oral Hershiser or someone along those lines. Now, this is crazy right here. This is the third time that we've gotten two diamonds in one pack. 81 home runs. I'm positive this is Javier Baez. So, last time, I think we got Javier Baez and Nolan Arenado, if I'm being exact. So, if, you know, the same thing could happen over here, that would be amazing. But, honestly speaking, this is very rare. I don't think it happens to a lot of people. I've heard about people opening a million stubs worth of headliners and only getting or not even getting two diamonds in one pack. We've gotten it 3 times now, which is amazing. Let's go ahead and pull a good diamond here. 0 hits, most likely going to be a future stars player depending on the stadium that we go to, and we are headed to Petco Park. So I want to say this is Fernando Tatis Jr. We got 2 shortstops out of the pack. Not the best thing in the world, but we'll take it. So Fernando Tatis Jr., I already have both of his cards. I have all Life Series cards collected. And then for the San Diego Padres, I'm positive that even if I don't have all of the legends and flashbacks collected, I have at least 6 out of 18, because I'm pretty sure they only have 18 of those players. But going back on topic, they could have released a new Oral Hershiser. We need a new Goose. We need a signature series Goose. I'm pretty sure, not pretty sure, I am 100% positive that Goose had an immortal last year. So him not getting a signature series player, that just seems odd to me. They could have released an Andrew Jones signature series player, and then Cy Young could have gotten his signature series player as well. And then talking about some live series players that could have gotten signature series players, you're looking at guys like Mookie Betts. Even though some of y'all might think he's not deserving exactly of a signature series player, I think he's been playing long enough where we could honestly give something to Corey Kluber. We gave something to Madison Bumgarner. I think he's been playing long to actually deserve a signature series player. Another live series player. Let's think of another live series player that could maybe get himself a signature series player, or a signature series card, I should say, that doesn't have one. I would say something like Aroldis Chapman. Even though he has that 95 overall All-Star card, this game lacks good lefties. So Aroldis Chapman could have definitely gotten something as well to help him out a little bit. Josh Hader, he got the finest card, so clearly he would go ahead and get a signature series player as well. So let's think of somebody else. Now, 189 home runs, I already know this is Freddie Freeman. If it would have been like 186, then I would have known for sure it was Nolan Arenado. But Freddie Freeman, he got himself a signature series card, so he doesn't even count anymore. Then we look at guys like Miguel Cabrera, he got one as well. I'm thinking of some veterans that have been playing for a while that are absolute studs that did not get one as well. So the only one coming to my head right now is definitely Mookie Betts. I can't think of another guy. Oh, JD Martinez. Imagine that. Even though nobody would use him out there in the outfield, well, I mean, people use Ted Williams, people use Babe Ruth. So imagine getting a signature series JD Martinez with the same swing as his finest in MLB The Show 18, that would be crazy. Everybody would definitely sacrifice the fielding in order to put him out there in left field. Giancarlo Stanton, he got a signature series card. Aaron Judge, he hasn't been playing long enough to actually get himself a signature series card, so I can't really vouch for him like I could for Mookie Betts. Now let's keep on thinking here. Starting pitchers that have been pitching long enough to get themselves a signature series card. Well, Garrett Cole, he's been pitching long enough, but I don't think he's been as great as he was this year to get himself anything higher than a 95 overall. So let's continue thinking here. Holy cow. Not sure if you guys heard that, but Diamond in the background, she's over here rattling in her cage, etc. So we get ourselves Zach Greinke. Each time I go to Houston, I get excited because I think it's going to be either Justin Verlander or Garrett Cole. But every single time I head over to Houston and I see it's either Roy Oswalt or Zach Greinke, I get a little bit sad inside. So, set 15, we're currently on 2 golds right here. Yu Darvish, Eugenio Suarez. None of those guys deserve signature series cards. And I'm over here, I'm trying to brainstorm. But if I pay attention close enough or closely, I could probably see some gold players that have been playing for a long time that deserve a card. Like Michael Brantley, that's another good example. Michael Brantley, he definitely deserves a signature series card. Even if it's not a 99 overall, that man deserves at least a 96 overall. Maybe I'll go as far as to saying a 97, but I would say 96. If Freddie Freeman got a 97, then Michael Brantley would go around the range of a 95 to a 96. And then Ben Zobrist, how could I forget about him? Ben Zobrist, that's another player that could 100% of the way get himself a signature series card as well. I mean, the guy is the definition of a utility player as we get ourselves Jason Giambi. But the dude is the definition of a utility player. Imagine having a signature series card. He's a switch hitter. He can rake against both sides, and he can play anywhere on the diamond, except for catcher, of course. That man definitely deserved to at least get a 95 overall. He's on the same boat as Michael Brantley. He hasn't been as elite as Freddie Freeman, but he's good enough to get himself a 90. You know what? Ben Zobrist and Michael Brantley, I'd put them in the 94 to 97 range. So those 2 cards, they could have just went out of nowhere and just made up a card for them like they did for Life Series players like Andrew Miller, like they did for Mike Trout, etc. And that would have been how we Kendrick. I don't really think we should give him one since, you know, he's been good, but I want to say he didn't really live up to his hype like that. So I wouldn't go out of my way to give him a signature series card. I definitely go out of my way to give Ben Zobrist one. If you want to put the argument between him and Ben Zobrist, I would go with Ben Zobrist if you ask me. Craig Kimbrell, he got himself a signature series card, so he doesn't even come into the conversation. And then Yu Darvish, it's interesting. I wouldn't give Yu Darvish one either. I don't think he deserves it. That's me personally. And I'm not saying that because I have some bias since, you know, he went ahead and cost us a World Series ring. I'm just saying it because I'm truthful with everything I say. Salvador Perez, pretty sure he got a signature series card. So that's another example. If Salvador Perez can get himself a signature series card, then there's no way Mookie Betts can't get himself a signature series card. Like it's literally impossible if you ask me. Now we're gonna continue here. We get ourselves a gold. We're getting Liam Hendricks here. Nobody good besides him. Chris Davis from the Orioles. If he didn't fall off a cliff, then he definitely probably would have gotten himself a signature series card in this game as well. But unfortunately, my guy fell off a cliff big time. And the game basically said, look, the highest we can give the guy is an 87 overall. And we're getting ourselves Ryan Zimmerman, signature series. I'm positive it's Ryan Zimmerman. I can't think of another Nationals player that has that many home runs. So it is going to be Ryan Zimmerman. Now this is like the second or third time we've pulled this card. So we'll take it. It's just a card that's going to be sold at the end of the day as soon as we finish doing the pack openings regardless. Eddie Rosario, he hasn't been playing for long enough to deserve a signature series card either. Aldemi Diaz hasn't been that good to deserve one as well. I don't think he's even been playing as a starter for long to deserve one regardless. So there's that. Jake Odorizzi, James McCann, none of those 2 deserve anything. And then we go to Gleyber Torres and Mike Mikolas. Neither. 3 more packs left. 3 more packs left. Carlos Rodon. nothing there either. 2 more packs for set 25, and we get nothing there either. Danny Santana, even though he doesn't deserve a signature series card, his cards are usually the best cards I've played with in this game. So if you ended up enjoying today's content, make sure you guys hit that like button, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all social medias at Bhlademyst, and as always, have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. I might sound a little sick. That's because I am getting a little sick. It's starting to snow outside of New York, and it's starting to get super cold. And when you head outside without proper attire, that's what happens. Peace out.